congrats on this. This is a rare film that I honestly did not want to end. I was just enjoying it so much that I was disappointed when the credits came.
Oh.
How much of that joy did you all feel while making it, that energy?
Ooh.
I think we really felt it, especially like when we shot the last scene, the last shot of the movie, like we filmed that towards the end of the shoot. And like at that point, like we had all filmed like our big scene. Like I think for each character, you get your moment where you really pop, or you do a sketch that was so like that was a part of the show. And so when we made it to the end, I think it felt really emotional for all of us.
Yeah, I think everyone was so grateful to be there. Even in the screen test when we're all putting on our costumes and hair for the first time, and everyone was kind of like seeing everyone was seeing each other's version of these characters that everyone had been researching by proxy to their own character. And it was just so exciting as everyone was nailing it. And it was so unifying. And this energy was just so electric that even the crew was talking about how it was their best, project yet. And everyone was just in such a great mood every single day. And, it was really special.
Yeah, and talking about researching characters, Dylan, of all these three characters, that's probably the one that's been the most out there. People know Dan Aykroyd. So how much did you want to make him your own? How much time did you spend looking back at films you may have seen already?
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time, watching some Aykroyd stuff, particularly like young Aykroyd stuff, which I was less familiar with. But then definitely wanted to make him my own. That was like a requirement sort of Jason's, and he was really hell-bent on us not over preparing with regards to like an impersonation, and just really wanting to embrace our own instinct as far as our interpretation of the character, and just run with that and trust him.
Mm-hmm. Have you had a chance, any of you, to meet or discuss or talk to any of the people you're playing?
I got to talk to Rosie, which was amazing, and I'm gonna hopefully meet her in person tomorrow night. But just talking to her was so great, like hearing her voice, hearing what she laughed at, and like this is also how I knew Jason did such a great job with the script. She used phrases or words or whatever that were in the script, and I was like, whoa, that's cool. So then I just feel like I took from her energy, her sort of like cool, funny, smart energy of like ability to roll with the punches, and tried to put that into the character.
That sense of rebellion and revolution that this cast had, that this show had, how much of that have you all embodied in your own careers? You're all cool young actors. Is that something you kind of strive for when you make a film, when you hit the stage, when you choose a project?
We're totally rebels. We're cool young actors, you guys.
I think these guys had a sense that they were truly doing something that they hadn't seen on television ever. And I think that was electric for them. They really felt a part of it. And I don't know if that can be compared to anything today, because there's so much content and television is in a proper golden age at the moment. And I think it was a lot harder to get original stuff made back in the day. But I don't know, you want to be different and unique. You want to bring something new to your character and be a part of projects that haven't been done before. But I think nothing can really be compared to that explosive integration of comedic culture.
You guys all have cool young fan bases. Speaking of cool and young people that follow you and everything you do in all your other films, what's it like kind of giving an education to maybe people that didn't know where this show started, and maybe turning to Saturday Night Live every week and don't go back because that seemed like an old-timey kind of thing, but now they can see the energy and see all that. How much of that have you thought about in terms of kind of bringing that history to life?
I hadn't thought about that at all. But
that's
I am,
cool.
And now I'm trying to... That is cool.
Yeah, because I mean, even us, I was born in the 90s, so like even my first, the generation that I witnessed of SNL was, 20 years into it. So, I guess it's a really cool thing to think about this being something that can, show how this all first came to light. It's so culturally relevant for us. Like, we take it for granted. It's like so embedded in our society, you know what I mean? That you sometimes forget, or I did, that it did have a beginning. There was a time before this, and I'm sure none of them could have ever imagined what it would turn into.
Have you talked to any of the current cast or those people you guys are friends with to spend time with, spend time on the set now?
You know what? Rachel and I were about to shoot a scene, and Jason walks over with his cell phone, and he's on the phone with like an uncontacted phone number, and he's like, "Hey, it's Aykroyd," and he puts Dan Aykroyd on speakerphone right before we do the scene.
I'm like, "Hey, what's
like,
up, girl?"
He's like, "Hi, yeah, how are you? This is a." It's people want to watch this, and it'll be very good for your careers. And we're like, yeah, you never know, haha. And he's like,
yeah, he was literally like, who knows what though? It was like both a pep talk and also like a relax, like, don't stress, whatever.
Yeah, it was like, this will be very changing for you. And we're like, hey, you never know, it could be really bad. And he's like, nope. I think it'll be this.
Yeah. Nope. It'll be good. All right. Talk to you later.
Great.
Okay. Bye.
That sounds awesome.
My dad.
That combo.
Yeah.
And then when you guys tried to put me on, what did he say?
He said, "Hang up. Don't want to talk to Dylan. All good."
He said, "I don't want to be talking to any wolf boy."
Stop. Did you? Yeah. Okay.
He didn't say that.
He wolf boyed me.
I know. That was crazy.
No, Aykroyd did.
No.
Nobody's lying.
You're lying.
I'm sorry.
Oh, baby.
Well,
I'm sorry, Dylan. I'll just eat my fries and be quiet.
Sorry.
you're all awesome, and congrats on this.
Thank
Truly was
you.
incredible, and you were all great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.